Hello friends, welcome to AIMS Today YouTube channel. In this class, we are going to discuss about IIT JEE NEET Foundation Chemistry Chemical Bonding chapter from this covalent bond formation. The bond formed by equal contribution and equal sharing of electrons between two atoms is known as covalent bond. Here, co represents sharing and valent represents valence electrons. That means the bond formed by sharing of valence electrons is known as covalent bond. Jean Lewis explained about covalent bond formation. Since the formation of covalent bond results in the formation of a molecule, it is also known as molecular bond. On sharing of electrons, both the combining atoms get an inert gas configuration which gives them stability to the compound formed. So what are these covalent bonds? Elements having very high ionization energies are incapable of transferring electrons. That means they cannot lose their electrons because of high ionization energies. And the elements having very low electron affinity cannot take up the electrons. That means the electrons which are having very low electron affinities, they cannot accept the electrons into them. The atoms of such elements tend to share their electrons with the atoms of other elements or with the other atoms of the same element, such that both the atoms attain octet configuration in their respective valence shells and thus achieve stability. This means the atoms having high ionization energies, they cannot lose electrons, and the atoms having very low electron affinities, they cannot accept the electrons. So in such cases, these atoms, they share the electrons mutually and forms covalent bonds to attain octet configurations and stability. Such association through sharing of electron pairs among the different or same kind of atoms is known as covalent bond. So in that way, the bond formed by sharing of electrons between the atoms of same element or different elements is known as covalent bond. So how to represent the covalent bond? The covalent bond between a pair of atoms is represented by a small line between the symbols of those two elements. For example, the hydrogen molecule formation can be represented as this. So two symbols of hydrogen atoms are written. Between these two, a small line is drawn. This represents sharing of a pair of electrons between these two atoms. Now here what is covalency? The number of electron pairs shared between two atoms of the same element or different elements during the formation of a molecule or a covalent bond is known as covalency. For example, covalency of hydrogen in hydrogen molecule is 1 because here between these two hydrogen atoms a pair of electrons is shared. So the number of electron pairs shared between the atoms in the formation of a molecule is known as its covalency. So here hydrogen covalency is 1. In the same, if you observe oxygen molecule, between two oxygen atoms, two pairs of electrons are shared and hence the covalency of oxygen in oxygen molecule will be 2. So what are the conditions favorable for the formation of covalent bond? Covalent bond is all about sharing of electrons. So the ideal conditions necessary for the formation of covalent bond or for sharing of electrons are: atoms should be of a small size and hence they can share electrons easily. They should have high electronegativity and ionization potentials. Then only instead of transferring electrons, they share them. The electronegativity and the ionization potentials of the combining atoms should be almost same. Then only the mutual sharing of electrons takes place. Now let us see the favorable conditions. If it is observed, the favorable conditions for the covalent bond formation are mostly satisfied by the elements of p block, that they are 5th A group elements, 6th A group elements and 7th A group elements, and hence most of the covalent bonds are formed by these elements only. Examples of the molecules having covalent bond. Let us see some of them. Chlorine molecule. We know chlorine has 7 valence electrons. So where each chlorine atom needs one more electron to get the nearest noble gas configuration or octet configuration. When two chlorine atoms combine, they share a pair of electrons between them, and hence they get nearest noble gas configuration, that is of argons. They get octet configuration. Let us see one more molecule, HCl molecule. In this hydrogen atom has only one electron. It needs one more electron to get the duplet configuration. Chlorine needs one more electron. When these two combine, they share a pair of electrons between them, and hence hydrogen gets a helium configuration or duplet configuration, and chlorine is getting octet. Let us see one more molecule. Here it is given, water molecule. In the water molecule, as we have seen already here, hydrogen needs one electron for duplet, whereas oxygen has 6 valence electrons. It needs 2 more electrons to get octet configuration. When one oxygen atom combines the 2 hydrogen atoms, it forms 2 covalent bonds with both the hydrogen atoms, one each, by sharing one pair of electrons with one each hydrogen atom, and hence our water molecule is formed. By that, oxygen is getting octet configuration and both the hydrogen atoms are getting duplet configuration. One more molecule is given here, methane. In methane molecule, if you see, carbon has 4 valence electrons. It needs 4 more electrons to get the octet configuration. When it combines with 4 hydrogen atoms, it forms a covalent bond with each hydrogen atom by sharing a pair of electrons with each hydrogen, and thus carbon is getting octet configuration and each hydrogen is getting duplet configurations. Now let us see multiple bond formation. The covalent bond formed by sharing of a single pair of electrons is known as a single bond. Otherwise, in other cases, some molecules, they share more than one pair of electrons between the atoms. Those cases, the covalent bond formed by the sharing of more than one pair of electrons between two atoms is called a multiple bond. If the covalent bond is formed by the sharing of 2 pairs of electrons between the two atoms, then it is called a double bond. If the covalent bond is formed by the sharing of 3 pairs of electrons between the two atoms, then it is called a triple bond. Let us see the double bond formation in one of the examples. Let us consider the formation of oxygen molecule. As we know, each oxygen atom contributes, it has 6 valence electrons and it contributes 2 electrons, and 2 pairs of electrons are then shared equally between the 2 oxygen atoms. So both oxygen atoms acquire configuration of neon by sharing 2 pairs of electrons. So as you can see here clearly, each oxygen has 6 valence electrons. So each oxygen needs 2 more electrons to get the nearest noble gas neon configuration. When these two approach each other, they share 2 pairs of electrons, and hence each oxygen atom is getting 8 electrons in its valence shell. Thus oxygen molecule is formed. Let us see one more example, nitrogen molecule formation with a triple bond between them. As we know, nitrogen atom has 5 valence electrons, so each nitrogen needs 3 more electrons to become stable. Both the nitrogen atoms achieve configuration of neon by sharing 3 pairs of electrons between them. That means each atom contributes 3 electrons for covalent bond formation. So in that way, each nitrogen contributes 3 electrons, and hence 3 covalent bonds are formed between 2 nitrogen atoms that we call as a triple bond, and thus nitrogen is getting octet configuration. As we have studied, by the formation of covalent bonds, atoms acquire either octet configuration or duplet configuration if it is having only one shell. But in some molecules, atoms attain either more or less electrons than octet. For example, consider the formation of PCl5 molecule. In that, phosphorus atom shares 5 pairs of electrons, one with each chlorine atom, and forms 5 covalent bonds. Thus, phosphorus has 10 electrons in its valence shell in PCl5 molecule. So, already phosphorus atom is having 5 valence electrons. So, after covalent bond formation with each chlorine, it is getting 5 more electrons into its valence shell, and thus phosphorus is getting 10 valence electrons after the formation of these 5 covalent bonds with the chlorine atoms. So this is called superoctet, means it is getting more electrons than the octet. It is getting 10 electrons here. This is called superoctet. Some other molecules having superoctet on their central atom are SF6, xenon difluoride, XeF2, XeF4, IF7, etc. In these all molecules, the central atom, after the formation of covalent bonds, they are getting more than 8 electrons. That means they are getting superoctet. Similarly, consider the formation of another molecule BeCl2. In this, beryllium shares two pairs of electrons, one with each chlorine atom, and forms two covalent bonds. Thus, beryllium has only 4 electrons in its valence shell in BeCl2 molecule after the bond formation also. This is called deficiency of octet. We can see here clearly beryllium has initially 2 valence electrons. After the bond formation, along with these two more electrons are coming into its valence shell. Finally, beryllium is getting only 4 electrons even after the bond formation also. This is called deficiency of octet. Some more molecules having deficiency of octet on their central atom are BF3, we say boron trifluoride, aluminum chloride, etc. In these molecules also, after the covalent bonds formation also, central atom is getting less than octet. That means less than 8 electrons only. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.